Happy New Year!
Woo! Ew.
Welcome back to the Basically Sisters podcast. I'm Natalia.
I'm Ashley.
And,
we're back.
We're back. And even better this time because for those watching on video platforms, aka YouTube, y'all can see our fire glasses right now.
Yeah.
2023, baby.
It's given... Can't see.
Yeah, can't
Is
see
this
me
what
in
we
this
going
year.
into 2023 like?
Me walking into the
see.
club this year.
No. Literally can't see.
But more exciting news. You want to let them know?
We got to take this off.
We're taking them off after
Okay.
We're leaving them on for the effects.
If you're watching this, you'll see that I have eyelashes on. And yeah.
I have glasses on, so they're barely staying
They're about
on
to
under.
pop out.
But
they could definitely, this will come, like if we get famous, they'll come back.
They're going to come.
This is what they're going to come back.
They're going to just.
We're the meme.
Yeah, we're the meme. Just zoom in.
Yeah. Just zoom in.
Anyways, exciting things happening right now.
Yes, we missed y'all, by the way.
Yeah, we missed you guys.
I hope you guys missed us. I hope you guys had a great Christmas, New Year. Hope you...
Great holiday, whatever you celebrate.
Whatever you celebrate, you know, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. Whatever it is. I hope y'all missed us because we did. We
definitely missed you guys. It was a long 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, however long it was.
Yeah.
Much needed though.
We literally dropped a podcast and said, yeah, we ain't
our
coming
last
back.
Yeah. After like 4 weeks. But yeah, we're starting a new year, new things coming, aka our new setup.
Yeah.
You know, if you're watching us on YouTube, if you're not, you might want to switch over to the YouTube platform. But I understand if you can't, you know, if you're mid-drive, whatever.
Yeah.
Keep it safe. Later. Check us out later.
Exactly. You could come back and look at our beautiful faces and these clown glasses.
These glasses. But you can tell this is our first time filming in person. So,
you know,
little upgrade, you know.
Yeah.
2023, we said, you know, we're leveling up.
Leveling up. No.
Yeah. So
how often this is going to happen?
You guys will have to see. We do have some goals for how often this is going to happen. We're not going to share those in case, you know, life happens. Can't really physically.
Take these off.
Yeah, no, wait. We got to pour the glass first.
Okay. Right.
Anyway, so we'll get back to the updates first. We want to, you know, we brought the goods. You know, Andre.
Oh, we
don't do that with our baby Andre.
We said New Year. Same us,
Same
baby.
us.
Clink to that.
Clink to that. Year, same champagne.
Now, I just want to say that Natalia, I've said this on the podcast before, I'm sure, about Natalia's inability to open a champagne bottle.
We might, you know, a new year, maybe new me. I might be able to do it.
Maybe.
Do you want to open it?
No, you can open it.
Okay.
I want the people to watch.
So
now, this is going to be, we're going to keep it cute, you know, like we're not going to spray it or anything because we're classy and we're in our home. So why would we do that? But Natalia has difficulties typically spraying it, doing the spraying action.
Yeah, I got to work on that.
It's okay.
I just, you know, deep down, I feel bad wasting it. Can't go.
It's literally $5.99.
You can't waste on.
And $4.99 if you buy 6.
Okay.
In bulk.
So we are popping this to celebrate a new year, 2023. You know, going in our second year. We did 2022 and 2023 with this podcast. So celebrating that.
Well, it's gonna be 1 year.
Well, whatever. Anyway,
she's gassing it, but it's all right.
New year for everyone, and it's our first time recording in person.
Exactly.
And hopefully this will happen more often. So
100%.
Yeah. I'm gonna just ASMR action.
We actually look stupid doing this with the glasses. Oh.
Y'all see that face? That whatever that was.
That wasn't
whatever that. Okay, let's move this. We got the glasses here.
Oh god.
Oh, I forgot to bring the cider. It's fine.
It's fine.
I heard there's a special way you have to pour this.
Yeah, at an angle.
Yeah, at an angle.
All right, well, stop.
There's a lot of stuff going on this table. We'll just do that for now.
We'll do a little bit.
We'll do a little just for the cheers and yeah. Okay. Put it there for now. I'll bring it back in case we want to pour. But here we go.
Cheers to y'all.
Cheers to you guys. Thank you for starting the year with us.
Exactly.
And
cheers to
us.
Eye to eye. Ooh,
wait, we didn't do eye to eye.
I did.
I could barely see with these glasses, so you know I didn't even know. But yeah, cheers to 2023 in this podcast.
Yeah, I'm taking these off now.
Yeah, I'm taking them off. I need to do a reel. Ooh, as cute as these were.
Yeah, we'll just toss them.
Yeah. Okay. Clink.
Clink.
Gotta love me some Andre.
Gotta love me some Andre. Hey, the quality.
Honestly, it's not that bad.
It's not,
like
honestly,
people. We were just talking about this. If you get expensive champagne, shout out to you. But I don't think it's necessary.
I don't think that's something that needs to get splurged
That's
on.
not my splurge of liquor choice. Now my hand is sticky.
It's not liquor though. You know what I'm saying? It's just an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, it is.
Like I don't think you need to splurge on. Like, okay, the type of tequila you buy, maybe invest in yourself.
Yeah, I think a liquor like that sort where you're doing a mixed drink or something like
this
champagne.
Is like, throw some
All right,
cider
unless
in
I'm
it.
like a celebrity or something, I got the money to just drop like that. Not worth
Someone's
it.
buying me the bottle.
If someone were to give me a taste test, I really don't think
I wouldn't tell the difference.
So
ever.
Yeah. Anyways, should we tell them when we're recording this, or should we just keep that up for interpretation? For interpretation.
We'll put it in now. It could always get cropped.
Can always get cropped, but
we're recording this on New Year's Eve.
We're pre-recording. So this is us celebrating the new year.
I know.
Together.
Cheers.
I feel like we should keep that in because we might talk about our plans and stuff.
Okay.
So we're back. Like we said, we hope you guys had a really nice holiday. A lot happened, I feel like, in between when we last recorded, because the last episode we dropped was like early December, and then
it was like the first week of December, right? The first Monday.
I think it was the first week, yeah. And then you came to visit me, yeah. So a lot happened, and now when this will be posted, it's January 6th. So I guess it's just recap. Let's talk New Year's Eve. Let's talk. What should we talk? Actually, there's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot to unpack. I mean, first, how are you? How's everything going?
I'm doing pretty good.
How was your holiday?
My holiday's been really nice.
Do a quick debrief.
Yeah.
For the crew.
It's been really nice. It's been nice to be home. AK, we're recording in my childhood home right now, my parents' house. I still call it my house, but yeah, we're recording. And yeah, it's been nice to be home for like a few weeks with my family and stuff, and take a few days off of work and just, chill, vibe. I don't know. We had some really bad weather up here though. I feel like everyone everyone across the U.S. got like that cold thing, but yeah, it was really cold here for a bit. I had some family come from Chile to visit, and it was low-key funny because they've never experienced cold like that. Like, it's so funny because I feel like even I still get shocked by that cold. Yeah. Like, when I'm like, oh, gosh. Like, it just...
You never get used to it.
You never get... you get used to it, but you don't. You're like, oh, gosh. So I can't imagine experiencing that for the first time. When you've never witnessed a cold like that. Like, I don't know.
That's actually traumatizing.
Yeah. So...
God bless them.
But yeah, it was nice to spend time with family.
I would have hopped right back on the plane.
Yeah.
Right. Let's just do a U-turn.
Oh gosh. But yeah, it was nice. Been chilling, and now, it's New Year's Eve. I've just been like taking the time to just unwind. I think I want to start the new year off on like a good stance, like not hungover. Not saying it's bad, like if you celebrate and whatnot, but like I just want to just like take this time to chill, start the new year off on a good foot, because I feel like we both have a lot of stuff planned for the new year, like these first few months. So yeah. But yeah, how are you? How was your Christmas? We celebrate Christmas, by the way. I'm obviously not everyone watching us does, but Merry Christmas to those who do, and yeah.
Shout out to Jesus. My holiday was good. Christmas was good. Everything's been pretty chill. Just working hard away at things.
Yeah, if you guys haven't bought our holiday candles yet, well, I feel like at this point, are they gonna be down?
No,
there might be a few left. So
there might still be a few left. But yeah, I'm still working on that. The candle business. I have like some new things coming up for the new year. Yesterday, actually, funny enough, I was literally like planning out the year for the business, and like when I want to release stuff and when I want to introduce new products and stuff. So yesterday was really a day for me to plan about the business. I seriously feel like, and I was talking about this with my mom about how like the holidays just snuck up on us this year.
Yeah, it was
like,
weird.
Literally out of nowhere. Like I feel like I was kind of prepped for Thanksgiving. I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah. Like I couldn't believe it was November, but then I slowly was like, okay, Thanksgiving. Yeah. But Christmas, literally, I'm like, oh, I didn't get my Christmas gifts till Christmas Eve.
Christmas, yeah. But it also is weird because we did a lot of Christmas spirit stuff.
That's what it is.
So I'm like, is time just moving fast? Like, what is it?
I think we talked about this previously, like off the mic. When there's not really younger kids around.
Yeah, that's what
Christmas,
it is.
Like holidays
I think
don't
that's
really feel...
They don't feel the same when there's not like the excitement, I guess, behind. Like, I'm still excited that I just associate Christmas and New Year's like a whole week together, like the holidays and just spending time with family. So I don't really like Christmas. Obviously, like is a nice day or whatever. Well, I celebrate the 24th, kind of into the 25th, but it's like nice, but it's not like the same. Because we're all adult. Like we both have older siblings and.
Yeah, and I think it's like different for me, like. Not necessarily Christmas, but at least Thanksgiving. Like we used to go to like my grandparents' house, and like everyone would be there. And I feel like that's something that happens as you get older. It's like, and I've seen it on Twitter too, like people saying like, you know, the holidays just don't hit the same because not everyone's able to come together anymore because everyone has their own lives. Like for us,
it was when families.
Like for us when we were younger, it was easy. Like our family just took us, you know, to wherever we're going for the holidays. But like now it's like, oh, do I have to work? Do I have the time off? Like who's gonna be there?
Yeah, and people start different families and stuff. So
and it's difficult. So plus when everyone's grown up and like there's not really any kids around, it's like I already knew what I was getting for Christmas from my parents.
Yeah, it's usually not as like,
it's not like as shocking as like
sometimes it is like it's little things.
Sometimes yeah, it's the little things for me.
Should we do a Christmas haul?
Well, actually, shout out to my brother and his wife now.
Oh, really?
They got... So basically, I go to my brother's house every week on Mondays. It doesn't really matter what day, but I go over there so that we could watch 90 Day Fiancé or whatever we want to watch together. So they got me... Basically, before I go, I always get a Swiss roll from the gas station. Like, that's my little treat to myself.
Not a Swiss
Tell me why they got me a Swiss roll ornament.
That's actually hilarious.
They
saw that and they thought of you immediately. They're like, they had to get this.
No, but the best part is, so they gave me, like, cash, basically, and then, like, the Swiss roll ornament. But the ornament doesn't necessarily look like a Swiss roll. It looks like a pile of shit. Like it looks like poo. So when they gave it to me, I was like, "What is this?" Then I started like, "Oh, this Swiss rolls."
Oh my gosh!
I was like, "Oh my god!" But
that's hilarious.
I almost cried because like little things like that are like so sentimental.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh, like you guys notice, like, well, granted, they always know that I'm rolling up with a Swiss roll. Okay, little Debbie B.
Not a
we
Debbie
locked
B. Swiss
in.
roll.
Ain't no switching up, but yeah, basically my holidays was good. I can't complain. Yeah,
nice.
I'm trying to. I feel
Is
like
that your favorite gift you got?
That's basically like the only gift I got other than cash.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's
nice.
And my mom got me candy.
That's cute. Yeah, I was candy.
But yeah, that's basically it. I just feel like the new year is just. I'm just not prepared. I'm not prepared. Like, I'm not against, like, the new year coming.
Yeah.
I just feel like I didn't have time to, like, start it the way that I wanted to. Like, my room is a mess. Like, I have not had time to clean it. Like, with the candle business stuff, like, I got to get that organized. Like, the actual, like, things that I use and stuff.
Right.
Like, I finally got a little setup. So now it's just a matter of me organizing that stuff. My nails aren't even done into the new year. I wanted to get a pedicure so bad. The whole month of December, I said, I'm going to go get a pedicure. I'm going to go get a pedicure. Y'all, if y'all see my feet, y'all going to think I don't love myself for real. Like, they look so bad.
I'm weak.
So I just feel like the new year just came out of, like, nowhere. It's like, hey, 2023 is here.
Yeah.
You ready?
It did
kind of feel
like that.
Like, damn. Like, I
think it's because we were busy, too.
Yeah.
Coming into it, so it's hard to have free time.
Yeah, because like I downloaded this thing. I've done it before, the Year Compass. Have you heard of that?
No, what is that?
So basically it's like a reflection of your year and like you set goals for the new year. But it's like deep. They're like deep questions that you ask yourself.
I might do that.
I'll send you the PDF.
Yeah, send me the PDF.
I printed it out from last week.
Well, we could still, maybe we'll put it in the show notes so you guys can do it. Because you can still set goals. I feel like there's always this like
rush.
You gotta have it done like by the first. Like you gotta, so you can start. Like, I mean, we've talked about it multiple times. Time is a weird concept. Like,
don't get us started on that.
I feel like this year, even though we're like, it feels a rush going into 2023. Like, I'm not as stressed. Like, I just feel like it's kind of a continuation anyways. Like, I want to create my own blocks of time of like what I want to start as like a new chapter or whatever. Like, the time of, right now, like we need to start new with all these new goals. Like, that's based on society's time.
Yeah. And that's what I was thinking too. Like, everyone was like, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of actually like adapting this mentality that like, really, we should start like 2 weeks before, or start the month of December so that by the time the first comes, like...
Or even February. Exactly. Because sometimes January is a bit much.
Well, they say the winter time is like, we're technically supposed to be resting. Like, that's our rest time. Yeah. So, like, the new year, the spiritual new year, I guess, is like February, March, around there. Yeah. So they say, child. I don't know. All I know is... I wanted to write my resolutions down. I still haven't even gotten to that. Like, I want to do a vision board. Do I have...
I haven't even gone down to, like... I've, like, mentally thought of goals. I haven't like, a few... Like, I'm not doing as, like... I feel like previous years, I, like, used to do so many goals. And it would just be, like, untrackable. Like, now I want to actually do, like... Well, I did quarterly goals last year. And I kind of tried to meet those. So I think I might do the same thing again. But... I'm not going to do like a billion. Like, I feel like I'm in a good place right now, like going into the new year. So I'm going to let the goals come naturally to me. Like, I feel like it's also hard to like, you're going into the new year. Oh my God. Like, I need to come up with a goal. And you're like randomly thinking of things like, okay, I'm going to work out 5 times a week. I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to have this started by, like, it's just like, you want them to come naturally to you. You don't want to force it because or else you're not going to do it, Exactly. So it's like, but I do like the new year too, because it is a good way to kind of propel something that you might have been waiting to start.
Exactly, yeah.
So in a way, that's good. Like sometimes people need an actual like physical change in like a year, month, whatever to start something. Other people, like they create their own timelines. Exactly. So. And I feel like we're more like that. We create our own timelines.
Like I'll come up with like quarter. Last year I did I did quarterly goals. Did I hit them? Not really, but because I just feel like I wasn't really keeping up with it enough to really track it. But this year I'm like, I have my big goals, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, I think it's a good way, like set your big goals. Nothing. I feel like nothing is like out of reach. Right. Like I hate when people are like, be realistic. Like you really don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what is possible. I think when people say that, be realistic is more of like, be realistic with like the steps you want to take to get to that goal. Exactly. In a sense, like if you want to have like a fit body, that's not unrealistic. It's like, be realistic. I'm gonna work out 2 times a day. Like most people, like things like that. Yeah, but. Yeah.
Other than that,
maybe we'll get into our goals in a little bit. I think we should we talk about what's happened since? There's like, I feel like a lot has happened since we last recorded in terms of like
the world.
Well, I want to talk World Cup first. For those who watch the World Cup. Yeah, because that was a really big like.
Oh baby, I should have worn my. No. Found my little tracksuit.
She has an Argentina tracksuit.
And let me just preface this. I've been an Argentina stan.
Yeah, she has.
Years, like since elementary school. And my brother broke it down to me like a couple months ago, like why that probably was. And it makes so much sense. It's because I used to play FIFA with my brother, or just if I just play by myself, like Argentina's the first team. And I like the light blue. So I just went with that.
It is a nice...
But after that, I mean, we locked in. I always rep Argentina.
Yeah, she does. It was so random when I first not when I first met you, but when you told me you'd wear an Argentina, because Chileans and Argentinians, we don't really not that we don't get along. There's definitely a lot of competition with like soccer and stuff. So I would never like rep Argentina. Soccer base, in a general sense, and other things, but
not in a general sense.
But it was so funny because the Copa America, like for y'all who don't know the Copa America, it's like basically the Euro where like all the South American teams play. It's like a mini World Cup, but just in South America. And Chile and Argentina were in the final one year, And we're watching it at my house with like a bunch of other people. And Ashley came. She wore her Argentina jersey. I remember I was like, you cannot. She was secretly rooting for them as we all had our Chilean jerseys on. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? It was so funny. But yeah, I was happy for Argentina. I mean, I always told myself, like my dad always says this, like in the end, I'm going to root for anything. Well, first I'm rooting for anything non-European. Sorry. Then I'm rooting for anything like, if it's South American team, I'm rooting for a South American team. So I'm happy a South American team won. So yeah, it was nice. Yeah. That was a really good World Cup. I was kind of like.
That was so stressful, bro.
That game, if y'all didn't, even if you don't watch soccer, that game was great.
That was just too much. And I felt it in my heart. I was like, I know they're going to take it to PKs. Just for the dramatics of it. I know it's going to happen.
I hate when I feel like actually, no, PKs are worse than the overtime time. The overtime is stressful.
But everything is that's stressful. Then on top, after that stress, they're like PKs.
No, but I think it was just the way. 5 shots. Usually, that's already stressful. The way it goes. Okay, you play your game, you're tied. Overtime, you're tied. PK's tied. The way this game was, because everyone was like, they were up 2-0. Then all of a sudden, they scored 2 goals, and in a minute and a half. Like I swear to God, my whole family was watching it. We just got stone faced.
I was so like.
I literally
after the first goal, I was like, okay.
No, because
y'all got caught sleeping though.
Yeah, I was like, okay, now you guys better play defense. Like you're only up 1. My brother always said though, a 2-0 lead is the most dangerous lead, and it is true because it's like once you score 1 goal, the game can change so fast. Exactly. You're only down 100%. 1 other goal, and it's like 3-0 leads. Like all right, you usually have the game like set, but 2-0 is almost more dangerous than 1-0. I feel. I don't know. Yeah, because you get too comfortable.
1-0 is like okay, it's probably gonna end in a tie. You know, because now they're both kind of like, okay.
Yeah, or you get like, you really protect that lead. 2-0 is like, you get a little too comfortable where it could leave.
I knew that's what was happening after the first goal. I was like, okay.
Y'all better,
get it together, but then literally a minute, I blinked.
Literally blink a minute. The way I just went.
No, I literally was about to cry. I was like.
I saw a tweet the other day. It was like, no psychological doctor will be able to analyze the way my heart reacted when Kylian Mbappe was like, like, you know, when he was like screaming and like celebrating the goal.
No, like, I was like,
the way I was just like, I can't even explain. I've never had that feeling before. That
was pain because I was like, that in any other context, I'd be like, awesome, good for you.
That was great. Yeah, you get the lead. Like if it wasn't the stakes of that game, I'm like, wow, this actually game is really intense.
Yeah, like he's a great player. Like, wow, you go, man.
Yeah.
no. I was like, nah, bro.
Oh god. And then the overtime was just crazy. Like they both scored goal. I was like, oh, they scored. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Then the other score. I'm like, are you? Then I knew we were going to PKs.
Exactly.
Then PKs. I was like, all right, universe's hands.
I literally said, if it'll be, it shall be. I'm
like, they should both win at this point.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
No, but that was so intense. And then when the way, like, I was so hyped though when he made that first save, because usually when there's like one save, it's like the other team's clipped.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But overall, best soccer game I've ever watched in my entire life. Like, I can't compare a game. Like maybe I don't know. I mean, the thing was the Chile-Argentina game also went to PKs 2 times, but it wasn't that intense where it was like they were up 2, they scored 2, 1 goal, another goal.
It was just like, goals out of like nowhere. And I'm like, what is happening? Like my head like spun.
No, literally. And it was literally just Mbappe carrying the whole team.
Literally carrying the whole team. Everyone's like, damn, like he has to be pissed. Like,
no,
they were saying, like,
the memes after the locker room had V done. Where it's like him in the locker. Am I gonna lie? Y'all suck.
But it's true. He literally carried.
I would have been pissed though if I was him. Like he scored 3 goals. He scored a hat trick. He made his PK and everyone else missed.
Yeah,
I'd be pissed.
He did everything that he needed to do and then some. And he still lost.
That was, oh gosh, that was crazy. But yeah, I really did enjoy it. And you know what else I liked about this World Cup was that I feel like a lot of people started to watch soccer like this year, or football, whatever we want to call it. But
football.
I'm calling. I feel like now everyone's like, there's a debate. I call it both. I feel like I call it soccer when I'm talking English, then football when I'm talking Spanish. But I think it started because the one player, even though I like Pulisic on the American team, when he celebrated, he's like, it's called soccer. I'm like, all right, I was rooting for you guys. Don't embarrass us.
It's giving.
It's giving. All right. I don't want to support you.
Yeah. You're done.
But yeah, no, I really liked how I guess this was like the most watched World Cup ever by Americans, which I really liked because I wish there was more of a fan base and support for the game like here in the US, because you saw how Argentina was celebrating.
Yeah.
Like if the US were to win, I mean, I don't know if that ever happened in the near future, but
I don't even think it wouldn't be celebrated the way.
It wouldn't be celebrated the way
I mean, realistically, there's not really anything that we celebrate like that unless it's like it's team specific.
Yeah,
you know
team.
What I mean? It's not country specific. So it's like,
but
you know,
even
the Yankees
like,
won the World Series. The city Manhattan's going crazy. Like
yeah.
Like they'll do the parade,
but they won't even do it. I feel like it's not even to the extent of like how they celebrate like the house Argentina was celebrating.
Yeah, because it's city based, it's state
right,
based,
city based,
like,
and it's
they're not going.
It's different
if I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan and they win the
I'm not
Super Bowl,
going.
I'm not going to Dallas.
Yeah, you're right. It's
like,
but I feel like the sports fans here are also just different in a way than like, I don't know.
I feel like the sports fans here are very passionate, but I feel like there's so many different sports.
Right, that it's like because this one, and I think it's also different when it's like you're supporting your country.
Exactly.
It's just a different like then because it's different like when you're supporting a team based on like your city. I guess it's similar in a way, like
but it's not.
But it's like all,
because then it's like everyone around you,
right,
from here repping this place.
Yeah.
You know, you could go across the country, and there's someone repping it too. Like maybe like the Olympics.
Maybe
I'd say, but like even that, it's just so many different.
I think
sports.
It's also because the way the players play, because it's like, I mean, this might just be a hot take or whatever. I feel like the players in the World Cup in general, when it comes to soccer, they play a lot harder than they do sports here, because when you're repping your country, you're playing so much different than when you're repping the club you pay
exactly.
for. Like you can even tell the difference in like how players play versus the World Cup versus their club.
100%.
Like it's so like they'll be whipping out stuff you haven't seen them do in years. You know,
that's true.
It's just different. I feel like I don't know.
I just don't feel like here. Like I feel like soccer is such a big part of people's lives in other countries that I don't think there's a sport here that
can compare to that.
At all.
You're
because
right.
it's so accessible in other countries. You know,
right?
Everyone's all you need is a ball.
Right.
That's
yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
But like all these other sports that we have, you know, baseball, football, all tennis, like I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But I
don't know what would make it bigger.
Soccer is just a different type of sport.
It's part of the culture in a way, and I just feel like it's not part of like.
It's not a part of the culture here.
Yeah, and it's not, and will never be that big until it becomes, and like I don't ever see that happening.
See it happening here.
So it's kind of like in the way people are here, like they look at it, like it was so funny. Like you would see some people like anyone could be good at soccer. Like I think that's such a dumb argument, like because it's crazy to think soccer players could do so many other sports.
Yeah,
a lot of them could do potentially rugby, track. The amount of them that could do track and be really good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's just. There's just a skill to it that just there's so many components to it. And I feel like I can't think of a sport that has
that's like peak athleticism to me.
Peak, yeah, it is.
Like you need to be in shape.
Yeah.
Play soccer.
Because I can't really think of like maybe football, but I feel like even football, you don't even need to be that level.
I mean,
like,
you have to do a shape,
different level. Yeah,
but I think it's more so like, I don't know
it's not giving the well-roundedness of like the athlete, you know?
Yeah, like soccer is like that and like track to me are like peak.
Right. But
even,
I mean, I guess
even
football.
Soccer, I mean, if you want to compare soccer to track, like track, it's like, okay, yeah, you need a certain type of body for the most part. But it's like, it's mainly just you know? So that's,
you're not playing
mental.
It's more
a mental
mental
game either, really. So
I feel like there's also like the skill level that you have to have with
exactly.
like
I think you can run straight.
Yeah. There's like a skill component that comes to running, but like
Yeah, like
not a
there's
skill level you
multiple-
can really develop with soccer. Like that takes so many years and practice, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's and then like playing with different teams and stuff.
Exactly.
It's crazy. I don't know. And like people were saying like anyone could play that. Like and everyone was like Americans are so dumb.
It's accessible. Yeah, anyone could play it.
Yeah, but be good at it, like to the level. Yeah.
Then you're talking. It's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, me, well, I could kick a ball. I'm not bad.
Yeah, anyone can play. I think it's nice. I think it's a great sport. I love it so much.
I really respect it, and I think every time like something, usually this happens every time like a big event, like when the Olympics come around or the World Cup comes around, I'm always like, wow, like I gotta respect y'all. Like this is hard. Like I could not.
Well, I think also mentally it makes it like there's such a mental game to sports, like
exactly.
and you could tell also in that World Cup final like how mentally like Argentina was just so shook when France scored 2 goals. Like they were dominating that whole game,
exactly.
And then they scored 2 and they were just all off.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's just so mental.
It's a mental game for real.
It is, and it's like PKs are mental. Like it's just like so. I don't know. It's crazy to be under that much pressure. And this is the most watched. I don't know if it's more watched than the Olympics. I feel like it is the World Cup final.
Probably.
I think it is because I mean the Olympics are like good, but I feel like because it's so well rounded, like. It doesn't pick like one audience.
Yes. Well, I think for the like Olympics, it's like, okay, you're going to watch this sport.
Right. You pick up. Yeah. Like, you don't watch.
You're not watching like every single final.
Right.
It's like this one final. For
specific
the World Cup.
final. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's crazy. That was a great. I might need a toast to that. Well,
yeah, we finished. I was just about to say, let's toast to
them winning. And also I want to say like, I feel so happy to be able to witness like, a childhood like because I've been following Messi since
same.
I was like a kid. Like I used to get in the Ronaldo Messi fights when I was in middle school. Like I used to wear my Messi jersey, like and just to be able to witness that like him win,
that made me
I feel very blessed.
So happy. Like because Messi's like the reason why I love soccer. Realistically. Especially when I was watching soccer when I was young. Because my brother really put me onto soccer. Like he got into it like really heavy. Yeah. One of the World Cups, I feel like, and ever since then, I've always repped Messi, like straight up. So
no, exactly.
Seeing that, I was like, oh man, when he kissed the trophy,
watching him lift that trophy, I was like, wow. I was like, my
about
energy.
To be in tears. I needed. Let's talk about Fox Sports and how they need to really just not like.
Yeah, I forgot you
commentate.
Did you watch it in English, the final?
No, I watched the final in Spanish.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Peacock.
Nah.
If I watched that in English. When they won
and the guy started crying, yeah, I was crying.
Yeah, I couldn't have watched that.
Yeah, that was great. But
yeah,
I'm saying for the what's it called? For the trophy thing, I watched it in English. I was like, okay, I'm about to cry, and you guys are very like talking about Mbappe.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, I feel like you can't any other language. Even like it doesn't even need to be Spanish. I feel like the Spanish commentators are just like
super.
They're known to be passionate. Yeah.
We
didn't cheers.
Cheers to
the World Cup final.
World Cup and Messi, Argentina.
But yeah, I have to watch it in Spanish. Like I think it's just because I grew up watching it. Just like the passion behind, especially this final. Like I literally felt like crying when the guy was crying on it. I was like, and he was listing like all the players they did for. He's like when he listed like Maradona and other. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, because like I told my dad that like my parents before they went to finals. I'm like, Diego better be with us for these. Yeah. Like I feel like everyone was praying that he's like following. And yeah, but overall, great World Cup final. The one thing I will say that like I really did enjoy this final, but it's really made me realize like how little women follow this, not little, but relative to the amount of men that follow the sport. Like, I just hope there continues to be an increase of women at these events and like supporting because.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's necessarily like women don't follow. It's just like the men are like, yeah, we're going.
They dominate it. Yeah. I feel like, I don't even, you're right. It might not just be them following. I just feel like I hope I see more women and them not like getting the stereotypical, because you know how they like video the women at the thing and like, oh, like, look how hot like these are. Like they sexualize them. And I feel like that's always been kind of weird to me, low-key.
It is weird.
Like, because some women literally just want to go and watch. Like, that's my goal. Like, next World Cup, I'm going. Like,
oh, I'm going.
Like I need to like it's just like
No,
something
sick.
a lot of women do enjoy. I just feel like it's such a male dominated.
I feel like here. I think it also is country
in other
specific.
countries too.
I feel like here it's gonna be more like.
Well, I feel like
There's
it
gonna
might
be
be more equal in the U.S.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
there's. Well, I mean, we also have the Women's World Cup next year, which is like it's also crazy because the women won.
I know.
Like what was it, 2 times the U.S. team, and like people didn't even celebrate them, which is.
Don't even get me started on women's sports. Which
Yeah, it's sad. I am gonna watch the next Women's
say
World
much
Cup,
because I don't really watch.
Well, they don't
sports
make it
that
as
much.
available, and they don't
Exactly. It's
promote
like
it as much.
You need
And
premium.
Yeah.
All right. If it's not gonna be on cable, like basic cable, babe, I don't know if I'm watching. Like, but yeah, that's true. Like they don't promote it as much. It's so sad. Like honestly, like women's sports and like. I was talking about this with my dad. Like, women's sports are typically way better. Because he was talking about how, like, my dad, like, loves watching women's soccer because, like, they're not flailing on the ground.
I get into this argument all the time. They never do.
They never do.
And if they're actually on the ground, like, it's actually serious.
Yeah. So it makes the game better. It's, like, a more balanced game. Not like, okay, we have 8 minutes of extra time.
Did you see how they're trying to shorten, like, the games? I think it's like Champions League or FIFA. I think in general is just trying to shorten games because like they timed it. I guess it's like 55 minutes on average that they play out of the 90 because of all like the
my god.
And it's so crazy because it's like this World Cup showed people were diving, they were trying to get and I get it, like you want to get a PK for your team, okay, but like we don't need to be
like as a sporting fan, I'm like I just watched this in 4K.
We know you
like you tripped over your own cleat.
Wait.
You stepped on your own foot. That was you.
Yeah.
Not
some of them were serious. It's like, okay, but then it's hard to even differentiate if it's serious or not.
Yeah, I'm always like, just get up at this point. But sometimes it's serious.
It's so funny because I saw this TikTok and it's like these, during the World Cup, it's like the World Cup players when like what do they call the trainers come out, be like, oh, they're like, all right, yeah. I know I messed up. I faked it. Just act like I'm into it. Like them giving them like, all right, then you can leave. It's like them coming out there and they have time. What do they have to do? Fake it? And they spray something on them?
No,
like,
the best part is when they see the trainer come out and they just get up.
No, no.
All of a sudden you good.
My favorite one is when they bring the bed out. Because that's when you're done.
Yeah. It's when it's goodbye.
And they all of a sudden they're good. I'm like, yeah, I'm up. And they try to limp it out. I'm like, please.
Yeah, I'm like.
It's like, and it's
hard. Who do you think I'm goddamn a clown? Like, I see right through you. I know, because why are you running like 2 minutes later? Like you just sprinted.
Yeah.
For the ball.
Oh my god, they gotta get active. Do they practice that in practice? They must.
They have to.
They have to practice the diving.
Some of them are actually pretty good.
No, they are.
Yeah.
It's like they got hit in like the leg and they're grabbing their ankle.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm like, hitching your shoulder. Why are you grabbing your knee? Like, what are you doing?
Oh god, it's so funny. But yeah,
anyway,
that's what I do like about women's soccer is they're like, well, they don't do that either because imagine if women did that, what would they say? They're not meant to play the sport. Exactly. They're weak. Blah blah blah.
Well, that's the sad part. Like they can't do that.
Yeah, they can't. That's exactly why they don't. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the next Women's World Cup. I'm hoping Chile will be in it. We'll see. But yeah.
Anyway,
overall,
another news. I mean, soccer news. Pele.
Oh yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it was like, not that they prepped everyone, but because they were like, they started like, all right, he's in like, what do they call that? Hospice. He was in hospice. Then everyone's like, all right, like it's kind of any night. Then they were like prepping like where they were gonna bury him.
Yeah.
Like they were showing it before he died. So, yeah, may he rest in peace. Honestly, like a big legend to soccer in general, and that was really sad. Like the way he went out. But I mean, he also did leave a huge legacy, which is nice. Like,
yeah.
Did you see how they're gonna like put his feet in a museum? Everyone was like, I don't know how
his actual feet.
Yeah.
Like solid.
Everyone's like a molding would have been okay.
No, literally. I get it, but
I'm like, I get it, but I'm like, okay, I think you could put a pair of cleats.
Yeah, like
I'm like, yeah.
How is that gonna?
I feel like
decay.
I mean, they would. I don't know
what
what they're gonna.
Interesting odor.
Well, I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but yeah, they're gonna. I'm like,
whoever's idea that is,
and they got family.
You're getting fired.
Well, I saw that they got family permission.
They're.
I don't know how I feel about. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm all about the whole like creating like artifacts and stuff, but do we need the actual feet thing?
Yeah, like are they gonna like mummify it, his feet, and then
I don't know
put it
what.
in a cleat?
I don't know what they're gonna do, honestly.
You
But I
know,
saw that.
If the family's okay with it, I guess.
Yeah,
Go for it.
I guess.
I'm just interested.
I'm interested to see how they're gonna show that, what they're gonna do,
and how it's not gonna decay over time. Like, are they gonna do like the Walt Disney thing and like freeze it type?
I literally didn't read. I just saw that, and everyone was like,
the comments were probably crazy.
I'll respect the comment. Don't put that on social media until it's done, because everyone's like,
everyone's gonna look at you weird.
Yeah,
100%.
But yeah, all respects to him, and may he rest in peace. Now, did you see the whole things? How like when Maradona died, he's like, I hope one day we can play in heaven together. Yeah, I know. I almost shed a tear.
Okay, not me about to cry. Don't do that right now.
Yeah, that's what they said. So hopefully they're playing together. Yeah, but
damn.
Yeah. Anyways, well, cheers to him. Another cheers.
Damn. So like
cheers on a lot today.
Yeah. Sheesh.
We'll divert from soccer. Those who are not into the sport. We just gave you guys a rundown. Honestly, if you're not into it, just watch the World Cup final, because the amount of like memes I've seen of people that was their first game watching, they're like, oh my God, I didn't realize this game was stressful. They're like, we got goal here, goal there. Here. And then when it comes to the PKs, they're like, I'm stressed for the goalie. I didn't realize. I was like,
I didn't know how much stress they were under. No, I genuinely think like that game made it so like there's so many more people are actually going to follow next year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which I think is really good, because I do want it to like become an up and coming thing for the US in general. Even though like it's crazy to think we're so behind, because we have the resources here to do it, but it's
exactly.
like
I don't know what it is here.
I just think not enough. We don't have enough people that play it. I think there's just too many sports and not enough people play it, and there's not enough like my whole thing is that people in South America are really good at it because they grow up playing street soccer. Like anyone from South America, you're poor, whatever stance, you can be a professional player for the most part. Europe is really good, and also because they play year round, like they don't have a winter.
Yeah.
Then Europe is really good because they have really, really good training, and they have really, really good clubs. Mm-hmm. So like you can start playing at a club when you're like 10, 11. Like here, we don't really have either of that.
Yeah.
We don't really have the best training. We don't play all year round. There's not much street soccer, you know?
Yeah.
And there's not much support in general.
I think you know what it is? It's like anyone from any background could play soccer.
Right.
There's no barriers to entry at all.
Right. Well, for the most part. Well, I think in other countries, I think here it's like there are limiting barriers. You know what I mean? Like if you grew up inner city, it's harder to find, you know, like what will propel you. Like usually here you have to pay to play in good clubs to be seen to play in college and stuff.
Yeah, and like weather-based.
Yeah. There's a lot of, I don't know. I hope.
But it's interesting, as you said, we 100% have resources for that.
We do.
But it's just, they don't. I don't know. America is in general. We don't really stand united.
I am rooting for them in the next World Cup. I did like the team. They're young. I have faith in them. You know, USA.
You already know who I'm repping. Argentina.
Well, next one, I hope my freaking country will be in it. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, I'm waiting. That was another hard. I'm waiting for Jamaica to.
Let's talk about those qualifiers. That's heartbreak. That's heartbreak.
That's
the
tears.
ones who know. Okay.
I'm crying.
Anyways, yeah, we'll divert. What else has happened? I'm trying to think. New Year.
I don't know. What has happened?
Let's talk about
been the main.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else happened. Yeah, I don't know.
That slowly consumed my life.
Let's talk about New Year's Eve, and then we'll talk about 2023, I guess, and like our goals and I don't know what we see for the future.
I mean, what do you mean? Talk about New Year's Eve.
Like our plans.
Staying at home.
Let's talk about the pressure of New Year's. That's what I want to talk about. How like there's this huge, because me and Ashley, you know, we're here on New Year's Eve, and I'm vibing. I don't have no.
It's
well, to be fair, it's not like late at night yet, like where people go out. Yeah. But we both are staying home this New Year's Eve, celebrating it with our family, which I don't have any issue with, honestly.
I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at being like on a beach somewhere.
Right.
But until that's my goal for 2023 is to be on the beach by December 31st, 2023.
Yeah, it is nice.
And doing it that way. But I mean, here, I would not want to go out here.
Yeah, I think it's
on New Year's Eve.
It's hard because, like, I could see like New York City, like on New Year's Eve, like there's a lot going on. There's so much to do, but it's like I feel like you kind of, unless you have I feel like a party I would go to.
Yeah.
If someone was hosting a party, like I would definitely go to a party. Yeah, for the most part. But I feel like going to the club on New Year's, it's like the price is like
outrageous.
I was looking at prices like in low key spots. It was like $175 for a table, like to get in. You have to have a table. Usually, a lot of them like you have to get a table on New Year's, so it's like, and you have to get a group, and it's like to all go.
I already don't want to get a table when it's not New Year's.
Right, and it's like, what do you get? Like they give you one bottle, and you have to pay for drinks. It's like.
You need one bottle, and you paid literally like $400 for a bottle of Jose Cuervo.
Right, and it's like, what are we?
Or for a bottle of Casa. Like,
the Casa.
Touch grass, please. Like, touch grass, because who's paying that? Me and Natalia, I love that we're on this 100% same page. We talk about this all the time. How we just don't understand a bottle service.
Bottle service.
Like,
have we talked about this on the podcast?
I don't know, but I think it might be time.
Talk about it because a hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take.
I agree with her hot take. So
I think bottle service is like the biggest scam that has ever been created in my life. Like I just think it's so dumb.
It's actually so predatory to me.
I'm like, I'm not flattered. I'm not. Ooh, they're getting bottle service.
I'm looking at you like you don't know how to manage your money for real.
I'm more looking like what was the need, and you got these girls with like the fire. Shout out to the bottle service workers though.
Oh, they're getting their
back. Shout out to you guys because honestly,
I respect it. Now some of y'all, I don't really like how y'all be chest bumping me out the way.
Chest hip bumping. It's like, all right, I get it. They paid $400, but you can tell, excuse me.
Yeah, you could just say, excuse me.
Yeah, they become with the fires too.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, right, hold my hair on fire, and it's a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit. I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, but I think it's just stupid. I think it's so dumb because what are you doing that for? Like, do you actually want a bottle for your table, or because half the time it's like a bottle of champagne.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, it's gonna go in like 2 seconds.
Exactly.
I know you didn't want that bad. Like, I'd rather get a drink. I'd rather get a mixed drink. Like, make me a drink and bring it out with fire.
The only thing, okay, I get getting like a table or like a spot when it's like a group of people, so that it's like all you guys can like stick together, and like if some of you want to duck off and go like, go to the dance floor and stuff, then okay. But
yeah,
you have
I like the idea.
Meeting point.
I like the idea of a table. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea of a table. I just think bottle service.
Yeah, the service of the bottle.
Well, I also don't like the idea of like the exclusivity aspect of it. Yeah. The hierarchy aspect of 100% clubbing. Hierarchy. It is giving predatory because half the time it's like these men that are like, especially Miami. I'm sorry. Miami was where I really saw it. It was like, I didn't even like want to be in a even close to that. Like everyone's like, oh, you want to be selected to be in a section. Like even before I went to club, I was like, I don't even know if I want, like that's weird to me.
I'm like, if you're not like someone that I actually,
if you're not, unless it's a celebrity, okay.
Yeah, if it's Drake, I'm not gonna be mad.
Throw this all out.
Yeah. I mean, hey, invite me, Drake. It's cool, but if it's just some regular Joe Schmo,
that's literally what they do.
I know, because they think they're like
they think they have the power. It's like,
that's the best part. They can't do it in real life, so they do it there.
They can't do it when the lights are actually on.
They see their face. Babe, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, actually, I'm good. And then these you have. It's like, what is the point of us going? Like, I feel like it's because of the intention we have when we go out. Like, we're going out to be with our friends, have a good time, get a drink, dance, converse with people, whatever. I'm not going to be like, oh, I got selected to go to a section. Which, you know what? This is no hate. Like, if that's what you want to go out to be selected to a section, hey, you do you. Yeah, true. But I just feel like, I don't know. That's not like my point because I'm going out to have a good time, and I don't even know if I'm gonna have a good time in that section.
Yeah. 100%.
And it's odd to me, like picking, like I get it, getting a table for like for example, like when we were in Miami, we had like before people showed up to, what was that club we were at?
Live.
live, when before people showed up, we were with our friends, and we obviously didn't have a table. Okay, all right. But anyways, no one was like at the table, so we were just sitting for a band. We were vibing. I was with those other girls. That
Yeah, it was vibes.
It was a good time. We were dancing, having a good time. Like we could put our drinks down, sit down if we wanted, and then that group of like the Bachelor group of people, they came up to us thinking that it was our table. They're like, oh, like we'll buy you shots if like you let us take a picture
in here.
And we're like, okay, whatever. We took their picture. Like, I could see why they would want a table.
Yeah,
because like, you know, you're with your group of friends.
Well,
like,
it was the guy's bachelor.
and if it's like a bachelor party or like a bachelorette party or like a birthday, and you're going out with a group of people. Like I could see the essence of like it's a big group and you want a table. But if it's like two guys, you want a table to invite random girls. It's like just to like and it's like more of like the predatory of them like watching people who they want to select to like. It's weird to me. Yeah, it's weird. It's I don't know. But yeah, that and then when they get the bottles to like kind of show that they like front that they have money, it's like, okay, if you're getting a table, I already know you have money, and I'm not impressed. Exactly. I'm sorry, if money's the only thing you have to prove to impress someone at this time, it's like you might want to pick something different because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, yes, money is great, but it's like at the point where you can afford your own things and like
exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's like I am not impressed by money at all. So I think what else you got?
Yeah, and it's like being career driven or like ambitious or something like is different than being money's the only aspect you have. Because if money's all you have to show, I know people always joke like, oh, he's got money, like, you know. Yeah. But I think it's deep down, seriously, like that's not what most people are looking for, just money.
Exactly.
And if you are, more power to you.
At least you know what you want.
At least you know what you want. If that makes you happy. That makes you happy. But I feel like more people nowadays are like looking for genuine qualities in someone other than a physical money, because anyone can get money.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, like if
but a lot of people like idolize that, like, oh, he has money. Like, girl, do you love yourself? Like,
yeah, it's like money should be a plus.
Exactly.
If he has money, okay,
not
that's
like the
great.
Qualifier.
That shouldn't be the qualifier. It's like, and I feel like, but if a guy is only fronting their money, that's when you know they have no other qualities. I'm sorry, I stand by that, because it's like if money's the best quality you can show. I'm gonna say anything more. Honestly, I'm not, because it's like
it's not giving VDE energy. We'll let y'all Google that if you don't know what that means. But yeah. Back to the bottle service. I think it's a scam. I mean, honestly, if you want to do it one time in your life, like I'm sure I'll probably do it once, but to go not on my dime though.
Yeah,
Shit.
not on. I'll have my name pop. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday on the side. Yeah, happy birthday. Maybe we'll do it for your birthday this year.
I'm weak, not bottle service on my birthday. Please, I also don't like attention like that. It's like
right?
I would be like some.
It's like I feel like I'm a target now.
Like, yeah, like happy, like oh
everybody
gosh,
knows my name.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the thing is, I also be looking at people like that. Like when their sign comes on, I'm like, that's
cool. I just feel because it's so like
it's just you're paying. You know for what the it whole is? Ambiance.
I think it's tacky now. I know, hot takes. People might not agree with this. I just find it so. Like what people are gonna be like they're mad they can't afford it.
Yeah, I can afford it.
We can afford it, but am I gonna put my money towards that? No.
I'd rather do something else. Like put it to food, obviously.
But then I think you have to deep down say
experiences.
Why are you getting that bottle service? Down, ask yourself if you're getting. Why are you getting bottle service?
Exactly, because it could be your birthday and you could go out to a club and not do that.
I feel like I would buy someone else bottle service before. Like if it was someone's, if I'm celebrating someone, you know what? Let's get them bottle service, whatever.
Exactly.
But if it's like,
oh, we're just going out.
You know, I'm gonna get it to just front to everyone. You know, I have money, whatever. That's where it comes too hierarchical for me. Where it's
giving insecurity.
Yeah, it's
deep
just
down because you're doing it for others. You're really doing that for others. There's no way deep down you're like, yeah, I want to get bottle service today because that's gonna make me happy.
Yeah, you're basing your happiness on the satisfaction of others, and if no one even looks your direction, are you gonna be happy? Because I'm not looking that direction. I'm just looking at that fire. Not getting close to my hair.
I'm looking at that fire and making sure it's not ignited on my ends.
Yeah.
Okay, because that again, they be
getting close.
First of all, these clubs be at max capacity.
Max, and they be going right down the middle. I'm like,
girl, first
y'all
of all,
gotta find a route.
You can't not say excuse me when you have fire in your hand and you're bumping into me.
Shout out to them though. Honestly,
No,
they
shout
get
out
in
to
their
them,
bag.
honestly, because you know what? I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, they probably can't even be nice. Like, they probably tried to be nice before, and people are like so
still
rude to them.
Yeah,
so
no,
they're
I
like,
agree.
why am I gonna be nice for?
And they're making a bag off that. Like, they make good money, bottle service
Facts, but
workers.
someone will be throwing elbows. I'm like, girl. Okay.
I'm like, all right, relax with the elbow.
You
I
got
get a
fire and
shoulder.
an elbow.
Shoulder, I get an elbow. Okay,
Yeah,
let's bring it back now.
and a torch. Like, what are you?
Yeah, you
freaking
literally-
Power Ranger. And Bill Nye the Science Guy. Damn, torches in the club.
Literally.
Who thought of that?
Who
Honestly,
came up with?
the fire? Be for real. They could have done anything like bubbles.
What? Like literally, like what is
Like a
this?
bubble
They want the
machine?
most attention ever. Like that's
fire.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
That's how you get someone's attention, babe. Fire.
When did clubbing and like going out come
Turn
to
to
like a
this.
status thing? Like it's like I feel like most people want to go out to have a good time. And it's like if you're going out to just show off status, like is that actually a good time? I've had more fun at places that aren't even clubs that do this. I feel like my most fun has been at places that aren't clubs.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's just like bars that just get lit.
bars
out
that
of
get
nowhere.
lit, and it's just everyone having a good time dancing, not caring.
Dancing.
Like
There's no hierarchy, and that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like those clubs literally are designed so that it's physically a hierarchy.
oh yeah, especially where it's like that to me is creepy.
That's
Where you're looking down.
yeah.
People are gonna. I don't know if you agree with this. I feel like some might, some won't. Honestly, y'all do you. If you want to do bundle service, if not,
Yeah, ain't nobody. Hey,
no one's stopping you. If you want,
that's your money, babe. But all I'm saying is you can send
some people
my
might
way.
also have a different meaning behind it or something.
Yeah, I think we're just so used to people doing it to like.
Like you're just like I feel like I've seen the types of people that usually do it. And it's like, okay, what was the point behind that?
It's given creep.
Yeah.
You're just a creep.
But anyways,
But anyway.
back to New Year's.
Cheers to the bottle service.
to
Cheers to our bottle service
bottle-
right here. Natalia's my bottle.
Oh yeah, let me read
my bottle girl.
Back to New Year's. I think that's why back to what we're saying going out in New York City. I just think it's like
We back to digressing, y'all.
yeah.
No, y'all missed
We
that.
went from like we spider webbed out some bottles.
We just went off.
And I'm sorry, that had to be said.
Like
Anyways,
the patriarchy is. No.
but it's true though.
It is.
Like I don't really ever see a group of women ordering like because they know they actually have financial
Well, also,
smart.
we know that men are stupid, so we could just get in their section. Why put our money in?
That's true.
Duh. Women work smarter, not harder.
We do, honestly. Shout out to women. Anyways, back to going out on New Year's Eve, especially in a bigger city. Like, when I was looking at some of the prices to go out to some places, it was like $175 to get into a club, and it's like,
Does
why
that
am I
include
paying
anything?
that? Because then it's like
Does that include anything?
like a bottle sometimes
Oh.
for a table, but it's like even that it's not worth it to me
But $175 per person.
per person. Yeah,
For one, and
yeah,
you
it's like
sit at a-
500 a table, or even 600. Yeah, it's like that to me is like, what if it's not fun?
Yeah,
like,
that's
what?
Yeah,
Yeah, because you never know. Like, I'd rather bar hop on New Year's Eve and like, what's the vibe? I want to like you're celebrating. You want to have a good time.
That's the thing. It's like you're committing yourself to a place, and we talked about this before, like off the mic. Like when we went to Miami, like we went to live, and then we went to Wynwood, and Wynwood is basically like you bar hop. There's no covers. Like
Well, there's some.
This-
It's like $10 max.
yeah,
at some
max.
of them.
So it's like you could. It's not like a big like risk versus reward. Like it's like okay,
And it's the
$10,
most
you know?
fun because I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
then you could see like the vibe. Like, is this really my vibe or not really? Like.
yeah,
And you don't feel a pressure to stay. Places like Live, it's like or like any like major club or anywhere that you pay for things like that, it's like you feel obligated to stay because you
Right.
spent the money for it. So it's like even if it sucks, like even if they're playing Taylor Swift at 1 a.m.
you have
you're
to
like
still
you
vibe.
just gotta
It's
take
like,
the L, yeah. Even if that's not
Yeah.
your vibe. So
Right. Yeah, that's like not how I really want to like bring. I feel like unless you know of a good spot, you're like, I know this spot's gonna be lit.
like,
I know it'll
this
be fun.
DJ is,
I
like,
know this
fire.
DJ. I know my whole group of friends will be there. Like unless you know the vibe, I feel like at least personally for me, I'm like I don't know if I want to do that. Like spend that much money to just go out. Like I don't feel the need to do that. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. Maybe it's just because we become like really big homebodies too. Like we do go out though. We go out a decent
We go
amount. We
out a
talk
good
about that
amount.
all the time. Like we go out and we have some good times. Like I don't know. Maybe it's also because I mean, I've had some good going out like New Year's Eve, but like I don't know if I've ever gone out once here in the US. I don't think I have. I've done like one New Year's thing.
I've never.
Yeah, I haven't.
So maybe I'm just chatting.
Maybe just us chatting. Maybe we have to do it once.
Maybe we'll do it once.
But honestly, I'm like,
but do I really want to?
Unless it's like a party, a New Year's Eve party, I'm all about.
Yeah,
because you know people there. It's fun. It's low stakes. Like you're chilling with people. Like it's more comfortable. But like going out, picking a club and spending money and waiting in lines and like doing all that, it's like.
And honestly, I'm very mindful of the company I keep on New Year's.
Going into a new year, right? Yeah,
you I feel like that's very important. At least to me, like I prioritize that. Like I don't want any possible bad vibes.
Yeah, you want good vibes, like good people, a good time, like because you are celebrating, and it's like I don't know, like the times I have gone out on New Year's have been when I was like in Chile, and like I've had some of the best nights of my life. Like they've been really, really good because it's just like you're not spending over $100. Like you're spending $30 and it's open bar and you go to a beach party or something and it's like fun. Exactly. Something like that.
But you spend time during like before you guys go out.
Yeah.
With family.
Right. And that's the other thing I don't like about the US is like I feel like
they don't prioritize that.
Yeah, like every time I've gone out and like when I've been in Chile, I've been with my family. We celebrate New Year's, then we go out right after because like clubs are obviously open till like 8 a.m. on New Year's. Like everyone's out all day. So it's different. I feel like here it's like you want to be at the club during New Year's and it's like I don't know if I want to be at a club like during when the clock hits midnight. Like I like celebrating it with my close friends and family and then going out to celebrate. Exactly. Like that's a nice feeling, you know? And people do that all the time like in Europe and like other places. I just feel like here in the US it's like you got to get to the party by 10 so you can pass it. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's a bit much.
Too much.
It's a bit much. It's nice. So
it's a little, you know what it is? We don't like structure. I think that's what it is. When we go out, we're not like a structured type of. Like, we just go for vibes. We leave when we leave for the most part. You know, we get there when we get there. You know, like the pregame is a vibe. You know, like we're on our own schedule. Like we don't like to be like, okay, like in Miami, like with Liv, like we had to like be at this place by da-da-da, and then at this time we'll be at Liv. Like, okay, this is stressing me out. It's giving me more
we
stress.
like to just go. We're just about a good time. I think that's what it is. Like, I don't feel the need to, like...
And most good times aren't structured.
Right. The best nights we've ever had have been, like, non-structured. Have happened spontaneously, which sometimes are hard to, like, happen. But, I don't know. Maybe next year I'll do something for New Year's, but...
I mean, that's my goal. I want to celebrate it somewhere warm. I've never celebrated it somewhere warm.
To be fair, the weather this year on New Year's is, like, warm. Like, it would have been a good night to go out.
Exactly. I was
looking
like at the 50 weather.
out. I'm like, that's warm for... the Northeast 50 and
where we're at, that's summer
basically.
It's a sauna out there.
But I think also the pressure to like, and people, I mean, I don't know, I feel like at my age it's not really that much, but I feel like when I was younger, like in college or like I don't know, everyone's like, oh, what are you doing for New Year's kind of thing, like there's like a pressure that you kind of have to do something, and it's like it's okay to just be home, you know, chill, be with your family, like you celebrate it. Like there'll be other times where you can go out, trust me, like it's not end all be all. New Year's Eve is like the best night of the whole year, you know?
Exactly.
So, I mean, it could be fun if you do go out, but I'm just like, for people who do want to stay home, like, it's okay.
Yeah, we staying home, baby. We vibing.
And I also didn't feel like any need to like, sometimes I'd be like, oh, maybe I should have went out. Like this year, I'm like, I don't feel any need to go out this year.
I've never felt that way.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what it is.
I think the pandemic really put a nail in the coffin on the social media for us.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I mean, maybe we can divert to goals for 2023 because that is
be
one
more
of
social.
That is one of my goals, like to definitely be more. Because it's
such
crazy.
A homebody, bro.
I wish you could see us before the pandemic.
I think that also is why we're the way we are now.
I think we were
partied enough.
We were out and about. Not even just party. We were just out all the time. We were always doing something with somebody talking. And if I wasn't doing something, like I felt like I was either doing homework or like something else with my family. Like I needed to be occupying my time.
Yeah.
Which is like obviously has its like there's something else to that.
Yeah.
It's like okay, but now I feel like I'm not social like at all. Like. Yeah. And I've really lost that because I got so used to the pandemic. I'm sure you're the same way. Like
100%.
Being so antisocial, being home, being comfortable. And it's like, if I go out like once a week or like not even go out, like go get dinner with someone, my social media is like done for the week.
Yeah. And I feel like you're more social than me, like just in general. Like,
well, that might also
like,
be the corporate setting. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general. Like I feel like I'm more like introverted unless I know you, and then I'm extroverted. Right. But like for the most part, like I don't really like to socialize that much to begin with. Maybe I'm just very picky about who I speak with and like share my energy with. Not in like I'm better than you, but just in general, because I actually get drained.
Right, and it can,
and like I pick up on energies and it affects me completely. So I don't know. Before the pandemic, you were more social than me.
Right. So she's still more social than we were now, but I guess I was more of the social butterfly in a way. Yeah. I don't know.
And then now it's just like, even from...
Well, I think it's also because we don't live in the same city, so it's hard to like... I feel like if we lived in the same city, we kind of forced to like, what are we doing tonight? Like, exactly. Now it's like we see each other like once a month.
Yeah.
Which is good. It makes us like, I feel like appreciate the time better, but like...
I think soon come.
Soon come. I always think about that. I'm like, dang, if we lived in the same city, it'd be clipped. Because you should have saw us in college. Like,
because technically we were in the same city.
Yeah. It's a lot. And it's just...
And it's hard. Yeah, it's hard too. Like finding people that you want to actually go out with. Like, you know, it's like a guaranteed like good time. Like when I go out with you and like a couple of my other friends, I'm like, yeah, I know we're having a good time.
Yeah, when you know it's like a good time no matter what. Like, exactly. And that's rare. You can rarely find a group where you're like...
And I think we both know that. So it's like, I'll just wait.
Right, yeah. And I'm like, I don't feel a need to like... But that is something I do want to do this year, is like be more social and like try to at least do something once a week. Like not necessarily go out to dinner, meet with someone, because you can get in such a pattern of not doing anything for a whole week. And like, it could feel comfortable to you. Like I love being home, but in the grand scheme of things, like I feel like it doesn't make me happy. Like I can like, in the back of my head, I'm like, I feel like I needed something else this week in that social interaction, you know? And it's just like, because I got comfortable with not hanging out with people, not doing anything.
Yeah, I agree too. That's just me, especially now that, you know, I have my own business. I work on a podcast. Like these are all things that I do not have to interact with people in the flesh for. For my business, I'm hoping to do like some pop-up things and stuff. Okay. You know, go to like some fairs and stuff. So like it'll force me to actually be social. And like I do really want to be more social for my business too, because like I need to make connections. Right. And I don't feel like I really made connections. You know, I went to school for business and I feel like I didn't make any really solid connections that like may help me later on in life. So I really want to start now, but it's also difficult, the area we live in. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's hard.
Bunch of freaking 50-year-olds.
It is talent though to be able to connect with all different types of people. And I feel like we can do that low key just because of like our background in the area we kind of grew up in. We're
kind of forced us. There's not many of us.
Right, yeah. So we kind of
have to connect with others.
Like we can, yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think social media in general, I think a lot of people can relate to that. Like the social media just isn't the same anymore. And I think the pandemic could be a big to blame. So
it is for me. I know it is, because I just needed a reason. But like it was like, okay, well the time we're gonna go out this weekend, so all right. It was like, okay, let's go. You know, I'd figure out a way to get myself there. Yeah. You know, but like now it's like even when we're together. Like,
even we're together, sometimes we're like, all right, let's rally. We literally have to look at each other.
Either we'll rally, take a nap.
It's honestly, we're lucky if one person rallies, because if we're both like, we're not feeling it. That's been us lately. We're not going.
Like, we'll go out like one night, and then the next night we're like, I'm not mad if we say it.
And if one person isn't like pushing, then it's not happening.
It's not happening. If we're both like, well, I don't care, and you're like, well, I don't care either.
We're not going.
Saying is, I've never regretted not going.
Yeah, literally, I would say that. I'll never.
You say that all
which
the
is
time.
not.
It's
I mean,
true,
it doesn't
though.
need to just be going out though, because I think it could be other things.
Yeah,
but
just leaving my home.
But I give props to people who are like, one day they have this event, they go do this, they go on a date on Thursday, they're going out with their friends. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even have the energy to go on a date. Like to go on a date.
I don't even have the energy to get myself food.
Yeah, like I'm just like, how do you physically do these things? I'm like, but that's again something I'm really trying to get energy to do this year, because I think in the grand scheme of things, it does make me happier. Yeah, and I think it's just a matter of getting out of your comfort zone. Exactly. And like
that's really what
it's getting kind of past that wall that's right there, and But it does take time. But I think I'm always looking at like in the long term, like I'm gonna be happier if I'm more social. Obviously knowing your boundaries. You don't need to do something every day, but like
at least once a week.
You know, once a week, twice a week, like go meet someone, like go on a date, whatever. Like do what you need to do, because in the end, like it is gonna stimulate your brain a little bit more and like make you. We're here to make meaningful connections, honestly.
Yeah, we're not meant to just.
We're not meant to be here alone. Like I mean, that's a whole other topic. I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah,
like
that'll be another episode.
But yeah, I don't know. Do you have any other like bigger goals? We can always talk about bigger goals in another episode. But
me, procrastination, it's been an ongoing battle for my life. And I was reading something the other day, and it was or it might have been a TikTok or something, and they were like, you know, procrastination really stems from like anxiety, and like it's a bunch of other different things, and it's not just you being lazy. It's like it's
a psychological
it's like literally a cycle.
It's a cycle because you reward yourself because you know you can get it done.
Exactly. Yep.
So you're like, I'll do it again. Because and subconsciously, like when you're procrastinating, you're like, oh my god, I won't get it done. Subconsciously, you know you're gonna get it done.
Exactly.
But why do we put ourselves through the stress of another? That is true. Yeah,
that's really it. Which I think I've been like doing like a pretty moderately decent job lately, but it's only because I've just been so busy. I don't even have the time to procrastinate anymore. Like it's like, no, this needs to get done like now. So you don't have time to procrastinate. You need to get it done, and you have this other thing to get done too, and you got this other thing to get done too. So that is something I'm working on. I'm really trying to plan ahead, because that's something that also contributes to my procrastination. It's like not having everything like written down. Like that helps me. Like sometimes before bed I have to write a list of things that I need to get done tomorrow, and it helped. Like then I could sleep. Like if I don't do that list, like it'll take me hours to fall asleep. So that's like my new thing, and I'm gonna get a digital planner. I got the iPad. I'm gonna be one of them girls like, oh yeah, my life's together because I got an iPad. That's gonna be me.
I need to get a planner.
I've been telling you to get the planner, but whatever.
I need the planner.
But that's something.
Yeah. 2023, I think we have a lot of goals.
Yeah.
I just feel good energy going into this year in general.
100%. I feel, you know what it is? It's momentum.
Momentum, right.
I feel a lot of momentum, more than I've ever felt. Yeah,
going off of 2022, like, I don't know. There's just a lot more to come. Like you said, a taste of what it could be. I'm excited, and I think it's good to be excited. Like, even if, like, you might not be in a good place, like, you never know. In general, even if you're not, like, in a good place, I just feel like
it's a new start.
It's a new start. There could be something really positive. Like, you never know. Like, and you said this once, and I wish we, like, found the snippet of it. Like, I forgot what you said. It's like, what's the best that can happen?
Oh, instead of saying what's the worst that
can happen. What's the best that can happen is such a great mentality. Because, like, you could be in, like, the worst part of your life, but it's, like, it can only really get better. And it's, like, looking at a situation, like, what's the best that could happen this year? You know, you could just do amazing things, and you never know. That's, like, your best is what's up to you. Like, I mean, I have my own version of what's my best, but.
Exactly. Yeah. That's 100% true. I love thinking of. When I started thinking of life that way, I was like, yeah, that actually helps, instead of thinking, like, what's the worst that can happen? Because the worst that can happen is actually going to make me not want to do it.
Right.
Like,
you want to just think, if you just start
thing.
thinking in what's the best, like, you never really know. There's so many possibilities that could happen.
Best situation, the best case scenario instead of the worst case scenario. Go into the new year with that.
That's a really good way to start the new year. Like, what is the best that could happen this year? Because.
Exactly. And don't limit yourself. Like, even like, people think, oh, well, be realistic. But it's like,
yeah, no,
you never know. Like, oh, you want to be a content creator? You never know. One reel could really just pop for you. You know what I mean? And all you needed, like, what?
You can meet one person.
There's this one thing from, I forget what I was reading, but it's like beginner's luck from the universe.
Yeah.
It's like, as long as the universe sees that you're going in that direction and you're trying, making that one leap.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
Millions.
The universe is on your side.
Millions of possibilities. But that's just a snippet of what another episode we have planned.
You know what? We might have a quarterly goal checkup.
See where y'all are. We're all at.
My goal is to just keep the momentum going.
Yeah. What's your big goal? Is that your big goal? Keep the momentum going.
What is my big goal? I don't even know.
It's not even big goal, just one goal. That could be it. One. Keep your.
I just really want to plan. I really want to plan properly and actively plan out my week so that I don't feel like overwhelmed, because I'm the type of person to think that I have to get everything done in one day. And that's not realistic. So I really want to try to plan out my weeks properly, have a set schedule. Yeah. That's really like something that I'm aiming to do, because especially like not like being able to make my own schedule. Yeah. Like that don't really work for a procrastinator. Yeah. You know, it's just vibes for most of the time. So I really want to have like a set schedule and stick to it, prioritize myself, my family, my mental health, get closer to God. Yeah, and my health. I don't know, everything. Yeah. And just think positively and work hard. Like I feel like now is the time for me to like, all right, this year was just a taste of what can be your life. Like you could go on trips more often if you continue.
Right. Yeah, you could have good experiences.
You could have great experiences if you continue. Like, right. You know, you could start other businesses if you just keep going, you know? So like, right. My goal is just not give up, keep the momentum going, and see where it goes. What's the best that can happen? Honestly.
That's a great way to start.
What is the best that can happen? What about for you?
I really like that.
What's your goal?
I don't know. I haven't really, like I said, I haven't had time to really think about what all my goals are, but my one big one is like taking this year to figure out what really makes me happy and just do more of it, because I feel like, I don't know, even if it's the simplest things, like I just want to do more of what genuinely makes me happy and fulfills me. Not what like seems like what could make me happy, like what actually makes me happy. And I just think, I don't know, that's how I want to live my life just moving forward. Yeah. And obviously like being more social and just like getting out there and just looking at like what's the best that can happen. Because sometimes, I don't know, it's easy to find into a negative mindset than be positive. But yeah, that's kind of my bigger goals.
One connection, one conversation.
You never know.
You really never know.
And that's happened. Like I've met some people, I'm like, wow, like I wonder... Like that.
What if I didn't come to this
event? It stuck with me. Yeah, right. Exactly. Be friends with you. Yeah, the butterfly effect. But, anyways,
don't get me started on the butterfly.
Before we get deep.
Yeah. Well, cheers to our goals.
Cheers to our goals and the 2023.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers to your goals. We'll do a quarterly checkup.
Yeah, we'll see where we at in March.
Hopefully we're all. Even if you don't meet those goals, hopefully we're just like a little bit more.
Maybe we'll have a better camera by then.
We're trying.
Anyways, baby steps. It's all about making that one step, babe.
We're gonna jump to our put you on segment. Do a quick one. I feel there's not really like a huge amount. Like we'll just do a little bit. Yeah. I'm pulling up Spotify. Anyways, we're doing a new play. Hopefully, you guys listened to our last playlist. What did you guys think? Holiday one.
And the yearly.
And our actual yearly. Hope you guys listened.
Let us know how you like that. Yeah. We're going to do it again this year. We just think it's easier for both of us. Yeah. For y'all and for us. Just to have it in one spot.
Exactly.
It's going to be, just keep scrolling at the bottom. That's where the new ones are. Yeah.
Do you have a lot of music? I only have there was music that dropped. I might just do it in the next episode. The only one I can think of is one right now.
You could go.
Okay. Did you listen to the new Bad Bunny song?
I did, actually. I did.
I feel like it came out. I feel like it's not. I feel like because the timing of it when it came out, like the holidays, like people aren't really in like the let's go out dance. Like,
perreo mood. Yeah, I was just about to say.
I think when I actually go out, it's gonna be a lit song. I'm actually gonna be able to like really feel it. But Gato de Noche by Ñengo Flow and Bad Bunny. Fire song. I heard it when I heard the snippet.
Yeah, the snippet was
good. I knew it was gonna be really, really good. And then when I heard it, obviously it's really good. I just feel like I haven't been able to experience it because it's been like the holidays. Like I've been in my holiday mood, chill family.
But exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's trying to keep it PG over here.
Gonna keep it. Did you watch the music video?
No, I didn't. I already know it's right. Crazy. What else? Not the face is killing me.
You got virgin eyes. No, I'm kidding.
Virgin eyes, virgin ears.
I'm trying to think. There was another song. Okay, Joel and Randy and Wilson and Yandel, you know those two, like the two groups.
Yeah.
They dropped a song, Si Te Pillo. I really like it. Honestly, I listened to it. I thought it was really good. And obviously those two collab. Yeah, they're really good. But yeah, I think that's the only other. There's obviously a music. I just haven't been in my music bag lately because it's just been busy and there's the holidays. But
exactly.
That's it.
I was trying to force myself to get in the holiday spirit with our holiday playlist.
There's some bangers on there though.
I'm still
bumping
the NSYNC.
The Jackson 5 album.
Boys
we got bangers. Just listen to it. Even though it's past Christmas, just give it a listen.
The best part is like I listen to holiday music more after Christmas. Like that week between Christmas. Because then I'm like, I don't feel like a pressure to listen to it.
You just listen
and
to
I genuinely enjoy it. But it's fire, the playlist. My song is called Keep Calling by, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Is it Blast? It's BLXST. You've seen him before.
Oh.
And Larry June, obviously. Great song. Love that song. And then I'm going to put y'all on. First of all, the WizKid album, I don't know if I talked about that on here previously. It came out a minute ago, but.
The one with the purple?
Yeah. Okay. Great. Love WizKid. Anyway, that's a good song. Today I was actually, me and my mom like did errands today, and I was playing Pimpa's Paradise by Damian Marley. Such a great song. Such a deep song. Like it's actually like, it's a sad song, really, because it's basically about a girl that's like, she starts stripping at like 12, like she does drugs, like it's a sad song, but the
song itself
is so good. I'm like,
I know when you really analyze the lyrics, sometimes some songs you just can't analyze. No,
but the best part is it's like as a kid, I was telling my mom like as a kid, there's some songs that like my dad would play for me that just are like a staple to my childhood.
Yeah,
and I'm like, damn, that song was like either really wild or really messed up song. Like there's another song called Can't Satisfy Her by Iwan. It's basically the girl's a prostitute. Oh, one man can't satisfy her. She needs more wood for the fire. Sex price getting higher, so more money she required. Wild song, but the song it's like such an upbeat song. You would, if you really like not sitting and thinking about what it's about, you'd be like, oh.
Well, some people are beat listeners. Some people are like lyric listeners. Yeah, I feel like I'm more of a beat listener. I'm both sometimes. It depends, but sometimes I'm both.
But beat, yeah. Beat for me, obviously.
Beat over lyrics. It has to be a
beat for me because I be listening to Bad Bunny, don't know one lick of Spanish, don't know what this man is saying, but I just be like, It's clearly beat for me, but so those are two songs, and then there's this one album I'm putting y'all on to start the new year. If you guys are heavy like R&B people. You know,
I had some R&B songs next week, y'all. Next week,
I got an album for you, and it's such a slept-on album. You can't even play it on streaming platforms. You have to listen to it on YouTube. That's the only way you can listen to it.
What is it?
It's by an artist. His name is Frankie, and it's called. I don't know if I said this on the podcast before, but the album's called "My Heart Belongs to You."
Fire.
I'm actually, and I've been thinking about this. If I was gonna say this on the podcast or not, my favorite R&B album of all time. It's that good.
Okay, now I gotta. Oh wait, I've heard of Frankie before,
but this is like he's very, very slept on. This came out in 1997.
Okay, I'll have to listen to it. I love R&B, honestly. So
it's like classic, exactly what you think 90s R&B is, like the epitome. He said rent was due, car note due. The baby's got to eat. Like. He ate. And the sick part about it is like he dropped this like right when like basically like there's a time period where everything started to go to like CDs, radios, like basically a big like shift in the music industry of how music was consumed, and with record companies like letting go like major artists, not major artists, but letting like smaller artists go like into the 2000s. So there's like a lot of slept on music that will never reach streaming services. Right. Like this album's never gonna be on a streaming service. Like I've never heard anything from this man ever in my life.
Oh, really?
Except for this album. Yeah.
Oh.
Like, you know, because they were signing a lot of artists at the time, like back in the day, like in the late 90s. And then once these record companies were really like pushing like, you know, the bigger artists, that's when a lot of times like the smaller artists kind of get left
fell behind.
Yeah. So, and just like in between and like their music, like who has the rights and like, oh, that record company doesn't exist anymore. Like, oh, it's really a larger company that owns it. They're not going to put it out on streaming services. A bunch of like that almost happened like that. It's similar with Aaliyah. It's like they kind of like disappear unless they go on streaming services. Like Aaliyah's legacy would have just been like let go past like probably a certain generation. And if they didn't put it on streaming services like they did recently, like her legacy would have been slowly like washed away and like forgotten about within like the next 50 years or so. Yeah. Just like how I've never heard of this man. I've never heard of anyone talk about him. But he has like Mary J. Blige on here. He has Faith Evans on here. Like big like artists.
Yeah, so it's a good album.
Yeah, so.
All right. Well, I'll have to give it a listen.
So good. Like I'm going to find a way to download it onto my phone. Like, you know how like in love with a like album you have to be to download it?
Is it on SoundCloud?
Onto your phone? I don't think so. And I don't like SoundCloud. SoundCloud with the ads.
Yeah, they have the ads.
They need to stop that. But other than that, that's probably about it. Honestly, I have a list somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
Yeah, I'm going to have more songs next week, but this is enough to start the new year. We know you got a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, what about shows?
You know me. Back on the 90 Day.
I was about to say, don't even tell them. They should guess.
Yeah, at this point, you guys know that. But me and my family were watching 90 Day the other day. And then, you know how like sometimes streaming services, like they'll start another show?
Yeah.
They started this other show. Let me tell you, TLC, man.
They got some shows.
They have some shows that are just
weird. Who comes up with them?
What was it? I think the show was literally called My 5 Wives.
Oh, wait. It's like Sister Wives?
Yeah. Fire show, though. The guy seems pretty cool. It seems like low-key all the girls, all the wives, like, hate each other. Low-key. It only has, like, 3 seasons. It came out in, like, 2012 or something.
Some
like,
of those
ridiculous.
Those are...
It was very interesting. But the thing is, it's one guy, 5 wives, over 24 kids, I think. Like, 24 kids. Yeah. By that one guy. Given very much Nick Cannon, but like he was Nick Cannon before Nick Cannon was Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's the OG.
Gosh.
So yeah, that was an interesting show. I don't know if I'm gonna finish that. We'll see. But that, and I watched My Unorthodox Life season 2.
Gosh.
Season 2?
That's TLC, right?
No. That's on Netflix.
Oh, okay. It's very TLC. It gives TLC vibes.
Yeah, by the title, right? Yeah. But let me watch season 1.
All right, I might check it out.
Like it. It's a good show. And then season 2, you'll be like, whoa. I was not expecting this to happen. Like, this came out of nowhere. I got my mom to watch it. Even she came into my room after she started season 2. She's like, I was not expecting that. I didn't see that coming. I told you. Basically, it's this lady. She was an Orthodox Jew, basically, and she lived in Muncie.
Okay.
Which is like a very like strict, very like community. And basically like she escaped.
Okay.
And she runs like a fashion company, like or a town, like a modeling management.
Is it kind of vibes of like the Breaking?
Yes, but
what is it? What is?
I know what you mean.
Breaking.
What? Where they leave their community, right?
Yeah. What is that called?
I don't know. Breaking. I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about. Yes, but no, because she's like she's like CEO of a model agency. Yeah. She has her whole family there, like her kids, and they go into like the storyline.
So it's
of her
good.
Kids. Yeah, it's good. It's like an uplifting show. But season 2, all I gotta say is you're not gonna see that one coming. Because I didn't. I started season 2. I was like, wait, what's happening? And they do the text. That's how you know
Yeah.
it's serious. This was recorded before. I was like, why are they showing these dates? You'll see why.
I'm weak.
But other than that, that's all I've had really time to watch. I've been so busy.
Yeah, I
don't
haven't
even have
found
time.
much to watch lately. The only thing I've been watching is Emily in Paris one. I don't know what it is about the show. It grows on you. It grows on you. I'm watching with my family. It grows. You might like it. They got a cutie on it. You might.
You keep telling me that. You said that with All American Homecoming.
Yeah, that one. Oh, I finished that.
I
They're
wanna-
coming out with like the second part of the one season. I forgot about that. That might be coming out.
What, the original or the Homecoming?
Homecoming.
I was thinking about starting All American again.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
could give it a. The writers, kick those writers out, please.
It's like, come on. And I used to watch that like Monday nights.
All American used to be good. They had potential. The writers, I don't know, producers, whatever it is, messed it up. But anyways, Homecoming was good.
It's a little archaic for me.
But Emily in Paris, I really like. I don't know what it is about. It's the plot's corny.
Maybe that's your guilty pleasure.
It's my guilty pleasure. I really like it. What else have I been watching? Oh, Abbott Elementary. I love that show.
Oh, that's a good show.
I just throw it on.
Yeah, that's
like,
a
when
good.
but I haven't been able to. I'm gonna start watching Wednesday, that new show on Netflix. Everyone says it's really good.
Yeah,
I'll let
heard
you know.
about it. I don't know what it's about or anything at all. So
I'm gonna watch it.
yeah, you
I,
give me.
maybe people have already watched it, but I'll give you a recap.
Okay,
what it
thank
is.
you. I appreciate you for that.
But yeah, I don't really have anything else to put people onto. Next week. This is just a snippet.
Yeah.
Y'all have enough goals starting 2023.
Yeah, our faces in the flesh, like not.
Hopefully you're
for
watching us on
TV
YouTube.
screen.
Thumbnail.
New year, new us. Wait, we gotta. Well,
We'll
I'm
put
sure
the
I'll
glasses
be able.
on. I'll
No.
be done with the glasses had us done.
Yeah.
But regardless, this was our first episode of 2023. First time recording in person.
I know,
One
it
last
went-
cheers. One last
It went
cheers.
pretty decent, if you ask me. I mean,
Well, we had
a couple hiccups.
a couple hiccups, but it's okay.
We didn't know how to operate some things.
We're learning. But yeah,
That's what YouTube is for.
more of this coming in 2023.
Yeah.
More good vibes, a lot of guests. You know. And also let us know if you have any ideas that you want us to cover, whatever. Let us know if you have a guest idea.
Exactly. A topic idea.
We
know
have
we're
some ideas,
open.
but we're open.
We're open.
But yeah,
We'll talk about anything.
We wanted to start something more in person because we do see each other in person. It's just every once in a while, and it's
And it's like, okay, I haven't seen you in a while. I actually want to enjoy your company.
yeah.
Not talking to a
let's
mic.
not talk a mic. Well, we do like doing this though.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Of
It's
course.
just it's a lot.
Some things can't be said on the mic.
It's true. But yeah, we have some new series coming too, which we're excited about. But yeah, a lot of good things coming this year. I feel like 2023 is gonna be a really good year.
Yeah,
So
I think so too.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Cheers one more time in 2023. We have really good vibes coming.
Yeah.
Hopefully for you guys too.
Yeah.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
And
Y'all better have y'all bottle by now. Come on.
And cheers to the podcast.
What's the
And more to
best that
come.
can happen,
What's
babe?
the best that can happen?
That's the name.
I think we should just end it on that.
Quote of
What's the best that
2023.
can happen?
What's the best that can happen?
Think positively. But yeah, so we'll check. You already know what to do.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. We're dropping some good.
Yeah, we be dropping content.
And TikTok. We're trying to start that up. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah, if we get
Email us.
recording in person, babe. Yeah, it's time.
And yeah, write us a review and tune in to our next episode.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Happy
All
New
right,
Year.
Happy New Year.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you guys. Bye.